What's up? You good? All right. What's good? We back. What's happening? We back. We back. We back. We back. This is a Hustle and Heartbeat with
Kevin Ewing.
and Megan Ewing. Um, I don't know about you. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired, but it's best that we get this in. We record, we give to the people, and we give to ourselves. This is a nice gift to ourselves. Well, it's a nice gift to me. I don't know how you be feeling, but we was on the way here. I was like, man, I get to talk to good looking woman about her biz. Um, I appreciate you. I don't know how often we express that, but appreciate you, man. Thank you. So
Thanks.
yeah, I don't know. That probably I that might not have been where we was gonna start, but it was there. So what's going on? What's on your mind?
Where are we going?
First, I wanted to say when you are not living up to your potential, you will have this anger. You'll have these like negative emotions inside, and it's like hard to explain because you don't have anyone else to blame but yourself. So that's it's something that I've been dealing with. It's something that I've been feeling. I mean, I've been feeling it for a long time, but more recently, where our kids notice. You always kind of bring up how I look, my demeanor, my emotions, stuff like that. But it's just been, I know there's more that I can give. There's more that I have. And so, I sometimes will walk around kind of like in my feelings a little bit, but I feel like I don't really have anyone else to blame except me. So it's like I've been feeling like, all right, I'm not being a man of my word to myself, and so I'm trying to get better at that. I just felt like somebody might need that. So, but yeah, recap.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So last week we just jumped right into surviving summer break because that was what was relevant. We we kind of going through it. Just we want to make our kids happy, make them feel wanted, appreciated.
Yeah. Make them see that we're like working for a reason. We're working for these breaks. We're working for them. So to say that and then be too busy for them during summer break is
Yeah, so I know a lot of parents are dealing with summer break. Entrepreneur parents are dealing with summer break. So we jumped into that topic without letting you guys know what all we've been up to since the last time we were actively recording. So
let's see the
um,
last time we posted a video.
I think it was September. I mean, we was excited about school starting, and then from there we just jumped into heavy sports photography. Um, why I'm, repping the studio.
10 months ago.
Yeah, okay. What's 10 months ago?
That was our last video. So what have we done in 10 months?
Okay, so yeah, school started, which means fall sports started. We were contacted by a bunch of football leagues, football teams. We did some soccer. We did some lacrosse. We had some, what would you say? We did some like holiday events.
Football, cheer.
Um,
Sports kind of took over.
yeah.
Sports photography took over.
Well, so sports took over into the space. So soon as as our fall sports was dying down, we moved in here. We had an open house. We had a ribbon cutting. And that kind of flowed into Christmas. So it was just like thing after thing after thing where we didn't necessarily have a system in place to continue to record and
We had a system. We didn't have a schedule.
okay.
So I think people underestimate
I was gonna make that point.
podcasting.
Yeah, I was gonna make that point. It's really not just set the camera up and hit record. Because you want to have a topic. You want to be on point, especially when you have a co-host or you have guests. I know you've had guests and you've been sending out what, like job forms and surveys or something.
17 has emails.
Okay, automation. So she's gotten better. So over the course of those 10 months, she's gotten much better with automations and systems, which has allowed us. It's freed up a lot of our time. Maybe not a lot of our time, but it's freed up more time than we've had. That we don't have to send the same emails, create the same documents and things like that. So from there, what? It was, still dealing with the school year.
Both our boys play winter sports.
Yeah.
So basketball kind of runs the
Yeah.
house. But, and it's not to say all of this to make excuses. It's to kind of just say, just like you feel like you fall off, so does everyone else. And people will say, oh, you guys are a power couple. Oh, we look up to you. Like, we mess up too. So, like I said, it was 10 months in between our last posting, which, as a brand, as a business, is just bad business.
Yeah.
But other businesses were taking off, and without the schedule and everything already in place, we were just kind of letting this slip away. So now we're back. We have a schedule set. We're ready to go, and you'll be seeing a lot more of us.
All right. So, what we want to do? We want to do Wednesdays.
Sure.
Okay, we can drop on Wednesdays. I like your setup. I appreciate the greenery. Every time someone comes in the studio, I'm telling them if you see something that look good, it's her fault. Because when I'm thinking of stuff, I'm not looking at greenery. I'm not necessarily looking at props. I want to make sure the person that I'm shooting looks good. So, I might have been in charge of like camera settings and lighting and things like that. But you got your water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a hack. It's still working.
Yes.
All right.
So, shout out to Supplement. They're not paying me to say this. I wanted a reusable water bottle for a few things. One, we drink a lot of water, so I was like, you know what, it would save on plastic, good for the environment, give back to the earth. And two, it keeps your water cold for 24 hours. So, like, my ice is still icing. I didn't put ice in, but usually it's still icing. And it's like, I like cold water, so it works.
No, I thought it was dope that you brought up the design. With us both liking sneakers.
Oh yeah, so the founder, he designed it like in a really cool way. So he said it's like has a rubber sole like tennis shoes, and then like the tennis shoelace for the. It's really cool. Yeah. So if you need a new water bottle, I like it.
And then I just was going to bring this up real quick since it's here. Let's try to get it in focus. The Think Big, Act Bold mindset makeover for women entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
You sold a book recently.
Yesterday.
Dope.
I got an Amazon alert.
Yeah, so we'll drop a link, if you women entrepreneurs out there looking for, some answers, some cheat codes, some hacks. She got that for you. So,
top 3 things you've accomplished since our last video.
Dang, that's a tough question.
10 months ago would be.
I would say it's about September.
September.
Yeah. So, top 3 things I would say. One, the kids all did well in school. The big old 17-year-old, he had a 4.0 plus 4.2 throughout the school year. So I would say just them doing well, being able to attend their honor ceremonies and things like that. I think that is great. We also shot a 350 athlete sports league, baseball league. We did that in April, either April or May.
And we got moved inside last second.
Yeah, last minute, we had to adjust and shoot a bunch of baseball pictures indoor, and still please the crowd without a hiccup. She was at the table, manning everything.
So just imagine, I think it was 20 T-ball teams.
20 T-ball teams. That's ages 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, her having to battle not battle a bunch of parents.
They were really good to work with. I was going to
say, they weren't, there were no attitudes. It was like they understood it was rainy. They understood, it was a smaller staff. So, the kids, the baseball league, I've done a couple different things. To narrow it to 3 is tough.
November.
What do we do? Opening the studio. I guess opening the studio would be right in that top 3. We've held your conference? Because I actually was going to say that because I thought that was cool. We held her conference here.
It's my accomplishment.
You're right. I felt like
you ruined the surprise.
I'm sorry. We've done a lot out of the studio. So when I thought of the studio, it was like we've had realtor events, like AI training. We've had photography groups do classes here.
We've had nonprofits use it for marketing.
You're right. I mean, so so it's like there's so many things that have happened. I feel like we kind of forget because it's just okay. Mission accomplished. What's next? So, sorry. Do you have 2 things that were great for you in the past 10 months?
I only get 2.
You said I took 1. Go ahead. Give me 3.
Top 3 in the past 10 months. I had a women's conference, so it was completely based off of my book. It was an all-day 9-hour conference. It went absolutely amazing. I think I had 8 speakers, 2 breakout sessions, sponsors that I was not expecting. Shout out to 17 Hats for sponsoring. Shout out to M&T Bank for sponsoring. So it just went really, really well. So that was in March. Then, let's see. That's not too long ago.
No.
I finalized a contract with a client that I had been trying to close since July 4th of last year. So I am officially working with Lennox Lewis, his wife Violet, and their nonprofit League of Champions, which is based out of Jamaica, but also runs in Canada and hopefully a few more countries to be added in the near future. So that was a big one. I guess my big lesson, maybe that was the question I should ask. The big lessons from these big moments. And the big lesson for that was the fortunes in the follow-up. For reasons I didn't know, communication kind of died down. They're in Jamaica, they're in UK, they're in Canada, they're in the US. So they're just busy people. So when you want to grow your business to a point of like high level clients, you have to understand how high level clients function. You're not going to get an instant response. You're not going to get a yes right off the bat. There's going to be a team that they need to talk to. So I had patience. I followed up, and I just happened to be on their to-do list that they had other things going on, and we landed it. I completed my portion of the project in basically record time because I was so excited about it. So they were impressed, they were happy, and it's going to be a long-standing relationship, so that was a big one. So we have the conference, working with League of Champions, and then I actually hired my first coach. Like I've worked with people, I've have certain people that I kind of go to for advice, but I never like sat down and hired a coach with a specific roadmap of what we're going to accomplish. So hiring my first coach was one, a big step for me financially, emotionally. Like I'm usually the person that people come to. So that's going great, and I'm excited to see where that lands.
So, you brought up you getting a coach. Did you feel like that was
Oh.
a Did you feel like that was a bigger accomplishment than you coaching? Because I felt like that was something that you
So I
was
needed four. I needed four things.
okay. All right.
You only did two, so I can do the extra. So you can have the conference back.
No, I said
Yes.
this.
So you can have the conference back.
I got other stuff anyway, but I said the sports team, I said the studio, and I said the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll add one more.
Okay.
You can add one more.
I'll add one. I'll add another.
Number 4, and I had in there. I guess I just miscounted 3, but I actually launched my coaching program. So it is the Bold Growth Blueprint. I've worked with one. So I've worked with a lot of clients before I like really organized it and really had a specific setup. And then right off the bat, I began working with a client, a local client, and it's just been amazing. When they filled out their questionnaire, the big goal was that I want to retire my husband. So I hear that and I just get excited. I'm always up for the challenge, and we've done it. We've retired each other. I don't know what the right way to put it is, but we're both full time, so it's fun and exciting to work with people who have the same goals and visions that we have.
I don't know which one is bigger. For me, but I did work with a private school. I did all their sports for the whole school year. Um, while it wasn't maybe the smoothest, uh, what
Just organization wise, could have been better.
yeah, we just weren't always on the same page. Weather played a huge part in a lot of different things. That was dope, and the second installment of my digital photography class starts tonight at Harvard Community College. So,
Dang, you were going to leave that out.
I
Professor Ewing?
I probably was gonna leave it out. And I guess just when you're doing a ton of stuff, whatever is in the front of your mind is like the thing that just pops up. I mean, I just recently worked with the mortgage company as well. That was fun, just doing content creation for them. So just being able to one, be compensated to be myself. That's cool. Like I don't have to go into a job and act like something else. I can dress the way I'll just spill water on myself. I can act the way I want. I can speak the way I would like to. And then just my experience just kind of, I guess, becomes my expertise. Like my eye for different things, people just value it. So, yeah.
All right, so now you know what we've been doing. Here's our recap. And keep tuning in. There will be weekly episodes. We have our schedule. We're not going to mess up again this time. Keep it rolling. And feel free to drop some comments with any ideas for episodes, any topics that you want us to cover. And we'll make sure to do that.
We done? We not going into another topic?
No, I say stop this and start a new video.
All right, I'll cut that little piece out and say, we'll holla at you. Thank you.
Oh, you got to do it again. I was fixing my hair.
All right, man. We'll holla at you. Thank you for tuning in. This is Megan Ewing, and that is
Megan Ewing.
Ouch.